Are you looking for a large, affordable drawing tablet at a great price point? Hi, my name is Oyun Orka, a VTuber who tries to draw, and for today, let's take a look at the brand new Gaomon PD1561 V2. The team at Gaomon kindly sent me this tablet for review, however, all opinions and thoughts will be my own. We'll be doing an unboxing, a quick test of the tablet, and I'll also draw an illustration with the tablet as well as go through my pros and cons list. Feel free to skip around the video if you're only interested in part of this. So upon unboxing, included in the box is a drawing tablet stand, a cardboard box to the side which includes the pen holder, the screws for the drawing tablet stand, the wires, the tablet pen, which we'll take a closer look at later, L-shaped screwdriver, and a little packet which includes the tablet manual, warranty information, and a drawing glove. Underneath that, I was pretty surprised to actually see that this also includes a tablet case. It's a pretty thick and sturdy fabric tablet case, and I was able to fit the tablet inside it pretty snugly. Taking a closer look at the pen, this pen actually has quite an interesting design. It has the typical two buttons near the front of the pen, and overall a pretty ergonomic design, though surprisingly, the front of the pen tapers a bit suddenly. As for the pen holder, you can put the pen in vertically or on the side here, and if you unscrew it, inside you'll find extra pen nibs and a pen nib remover as well. Moving on to the tablet stand, be sure to follow instructions on how to install the tablet stand, which is pasted on the back of the tablet itself. You'll want to screw in the top two screws initially before screwing on the bottom ones. I initially did this backwards and had to unscrew and redo this, so don't be like me and follow instructions. After getting the tablet stand installed, it's quite a nice stand. You can get quite a bit of angles here, and despite being made out of plastic, it doesn't feel too flimsy. Something that I do want to note with this tablet is that the tablet on the edges are a little bit more thicker or square than some of the other tablets I've tried in the past. Because of this, the lowest angle you can get with this tablet still sort of almost floats a couple millimeters above the table, even with the stand, but if that bothers you, you can get a third-party stand. Also, because the tablet is quite thick, you can also raise it quite high and not have too many issues with balance. So if you prefer drawing straight up to help with back pain, I think this would be a good tablet choice. After installing the necessary drivers and getting the tablet all connected and set up, let's go ahead and start testing the tablet. As a side note, if you're having issues with pressure sensitivity on the pen, but the pressure sensitivity is being detected in the Gaomon tablet interface, try going under File, Preferences, Tablet, and then using Tablet Surface, switch between WinTab or Tablet PC. You can also try enabling or disabling Windows Ink on the Gaomon drivers. The tablet has full HD resolution, which is 1920 by 1080 pixels. If you find that this feels a little bit small, you can also go into your graphics settings under Windows and lower the percentage of the display scale to be able to access more of your UI on the screen. The tablet and pen also has 16,384 levels of pressure sensitivity, so it's a very pressure sensitive pen, which is great if you want to do very fine detail and thick lines all with the same stroke. While testing, I also didn't have any issues with parallax or pen lag, which is good. However, something that I will note is because of the design of the pen, at certain angles, it seems to not detect the pen. So if you like to tilt your pen to a very narrow angle against the tablet, this might not be the tablet for you. However, for the most part, this wasn't an issue while drawing. Speaking of drawing, let's go ahead and move into doing an illustration demonstration, and I'll also go ahead and go through my pros and cons list while doing this as well. First off, for pros on this tablet, the screen feels really comfortable to look at. Some of the tablets I've tried in the past tend to be a little bit bright or higher contrast, and while it is possible to adjust these in the OSD or on-screen display menus, it's really nice that with this tablet, the display feels comfortable right out of the box. It's not too bright, but you can also adjust the OSD settings to your own preferences as needed. The 15.6-inch screen size is also really nice, especially considering the price. It's great that it already includes a tablet stand that is screwed on, so it's quite stable, and since the tablet is VESA mount compatible, you can also switch it out to a monitor stand or a third-party stand if you prefer. The tablet also has quite a bit of buttons on the side which can be conveniently reprogrammed to your own shortcuts. I personally didn't use these for the most part, except for the first one which I set to eraser, as I already have a toolbox on the side, but if you don't have an express key remote or something similar, or prefer not to use keybinds, then it's really convenient to be able to set these on the side yourself. Also, despite the size, I found the tablet was surprisingly light. It makes sense that they included a carrying case for this, as the tablet is quite light and could be a good travel or portable tablet. Also, the pen had great pressure sensitivity. Most drawing tablets at this price range have pens with pressure sensitivity levels ranging from about 4,000 to 8,000 levels, with 8,000 levels being around the average. However, this one has over 16,000 levels, so you can really get a lot of line weight variation when drawing with this tablet. For cons, I actually didn't have any major cons with this tablet, so instead of cons, I'll just put notes, since these are more personal experience or preferences. I will say that when setting up this tablet, I initially had issues getting the HDMI to connect to my PC, but somehow, after plugging it into a different device, and then plugging it back into my PC, the issue fixed itself. I did also try this with a Gaomon USB-C to USB-C cable to connect it to my laptop, and it worked great. So if your device supports USB-C display, then I would recommend to get that one since it's a cleaner cable setup and you can connect your tablet with just one cable. I also personally felt that the taper on the pen gave me some issues with drawing at certain angles, since it's a little bit thick, but for the most part, I think it was fine. If you don't draw at very narrow angles, with the pen angled quite closely to the tablet screen, then I don't think this will be an issue at all, but just something to note. Also, the tablet itself is quite a bit thicker, but as I mentioned, it's quite light. Actually quite a bit lighter than some of the other tablets I've also tried for something at this size. I think because it's not a 4K resolution screen, and with Gaomon making advancements in their own technology, it's great that this tablet is quite light and you still get quite a lot of screen real estate too. And with that, we've finished our illustration. I think overall, I quite enjoyed using this tablet. Considering the price and size, I think this could be a great tablet for people who are looking for a cheaper display tablet, or a tablet that they can take out with them for traveling while not compromising on size either. If you're interested in purchasing this tablet, the links to do so are in the description down below. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this video helpful. Also, if you'd like to see other tablet reviews I've done, check out the playlist linked on screen here. I'll see you next time. Bye bye!